Voting for the assembly elections in Chhattisgarh and in Mizoram is over. That's our top story because remember, these are two of the 5 states that will go to the polls over the next month. Chhattisgarh recorded a voter turnout of 71.11%. Mizoram witnessed a higher voter turnout of around 77.6%. 20 constituencies of Chhattisgarh, which has 90 constituencies in all, went into voting in this first phase, and this was a crucial area, some of the most sensitive areas of Bastar, which in the past have seen Naxalites target polling with IED blasts. This time, relatively peaceful, 1 or 2 incidents only being reported. Remember, the second phase in Chhattisgarh will take place on the 17th of November. Voting in Mizoram also being peacefully conducted. As I said, a CRPF Jawan in Chhattisgarh injured during an IED blast in Sukma, but by and large, the polling was peaceful. This time, the Jawan is out of danger and is undergoing treatment. Okay, let's go straight across to our 2 correspondents who are joining us at the moment. Sumi Rajappan is our Chhattisgarh Bureau Chief. She joins us from Raipur, and from Mizoram, I'm joined from Aizawl by Suryagni Roy. Appreciate both of you joining us. First to you, Sumi. The Chhattisgarh administration and the Election Commission must be heaving a sigh of relief. Relatively peaceful polling in Bastar.
Yes, absolutely. Over 71% of polling indicates a mostly peaceful election as compared to 2018. In fact, in 2018, there was a last-minute displacement of many polling booths. And this time around, the chaos was avoided. In fact, except for a few instances where there was exchange of fire that was reported in parts of Bastar, specifically in Sukma, Bijapur and Kanker. In fact, the early morning at 6 a.m., there was an exchange of fire and IED blast that was reported in Sukma that left a CRPF personnel injured. However, as you pointed out, he is out of danger. So it has been mostly peaceful as compared to 2018. A great sigh of relief for all the election officials, certainly.
And I'm seeing these long lines of women, and that's one of the big changes that's taken place in Indian elections. And I believe that the woman voter will play a crucial role in these elections, both in Chhattisgarh and indeed in neighboring Madhya Pradesh and across the country. Suryagni Roy, Mizoram, you were telling us yesterday how this is a unique state, no sloganeering, none of the usual festivity associated with elections. Peaceful polling, 77%. Is that being seen as a good turnout in a state where polling has often even crossed 80% in the past?
Well, sir, the only festivity that we have seen ever since we came over here is the festivities of democracy. And rightly, that is something that we have been witnessing even today since morning. People come with their families, with their, friends, with their kids. I have seen kids playing around outside, polling stations. This is a sight that I've never ever seen in all the elections that I have covered in the past couple of years. It's a beautiful sight. It's a sight that celebrates democracy, it celebrates elections, and, everyone throughout the country should take a cue from it. Now, coming back to your second question, till 4 p.m. it's 76.9%, and last time it was 81%. So the entire, the polling figures are still, the total figures are still supposed to come shortly. So we can, say that it's going to be somewhat what they had witnessed last time, maybe more than 81%. That completely means that there was a huge outflow of people who came out to vote. Now, which way did they vote is something that only December 3rd can say.
Okay, we'll wait and see what happens. The outcomes, of course, we'll wait and see for the 3rd of December. Sumi Rajappan and Suryagni Roy joining us there. Thank you so much.